Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about the basic concepts of thermodynamics. So in the subject elements of mechanical engineering, the module 1, already we have discussed about the sources of energy and what are the types of renewable sources and non-renewable sources we got it. And here the next topic is the thermodynamics and what is the concept of work, heat and temperatures. These are all the things we are going to see because anywhere the working application, if you see, some work has to be done for this. So thermodynamic, in the sense, it's a subject, it's a branch of physics which is concerned with the heat and the energy of any system. Okay, so what is the relation between heat and the energy? So first, energy is the capacity to do work, right? And heat is a form of energy that is transferred from higher level. That is, we can say, the next class is the temperature. What is the temperature and heat and all. Now a system is, I mean, what a system is defined as a quantity of matter or region in a space chosen for the study. So this is what we are going to take it in the system. Mass, okay, mass or the region outside the system is called the surrounding, which is inside we call it as a system, outside the system we call it as the surroundings. And surrounding, in the sense, there should be a boundary is a layer which separates the surroundings and the system. Okay, so it's an imaginary layer. We can say just a boundary. It's an imaginary layer. There is no thickness, no volume, nothing is there, just we can say it's an imaginary layer. So here we can say the three states of thermodynamic system here. One is isolated state, closed system, and open system of thermodynamic systems. So what it will shows is the exchange of energy, and the blue color shows exchange of matter, mass. Okay, so in the first system you can see the red color, you can see the isolated system where it is restricted, the mass is restricted, mass flow is restricted, as well as heat exchange is also restricted. So nothing can be moved inside or nothing can be moved outside. That is the system, isolated system. Mass or heat, in the next example I will say. So in here the closed system, you can see the heat can be moved, transferred. The heat is getting transferred. The symbol red color arrow, it shows in a closed system the heat is getting transferred from the system, but the mass cannot be, matter or whatever it is not can be entered into the system. Okay, and in an open system, the both mass and the heat can be exchanged. This is what the thermodynamic system says. One by one, let me see here. A closed system, for example, we take a closed system. In the no mass can cross across the boundary. This is the blue color indicates that no mass can cross across the boundary, but the heat transfer takes place. Okay, how we can say here, for example, that's what we can take as a pressure cooker. So pressure cooker, once if you put any vegetables or any grains inside and put water, you close with the lid and keep it in a stove. Okay, it's getting heated up. So what will happen after sometimes, when it is getting heated up, the steam is coming out, right? The heat is can become can be liberated, or the steam is getting liberated from the system to outside. Okay, that is a possibility of that. So here the heat is getting exchanged, it is liberated from the system. A system is, now we can imagine a pressure cooker as a system. So heat can come out, but you cannot put any vegetables or grains when it is getting closed after and it is burning. Okay, so that the mass is not possible, it is mass is not getting enter into this boundary, but the steam is getting moved out. So this is called the closed system. And the open system, normally it's a where we can say a bowl of water or milk, whatever it is, a pan, a soup, boiling soup. So we can pour water at any time and you can take it water at any time, as well as the heat is waiting when it getting boiled, it is open to atmosphere, and outside cold also it gets inside and inside. So that heat transfer is also taking place, as well as matter or mass can also be moved inside. We can pour water or pour salt or whatever the content you can So matter or what is that, we can say any materials we can add, go mass, it can be goes inside. So the flow open system is a properly selected region in a space. It is usually encloses a device which involves mass flow as a compressor. Even compressor is also, we can take it, air getting inside and goes outside. Both the mass energy and the heat energy can crosses across the boundary, which is called open system. And in a closed system, the mass cannot be entered and the heat can be exchanged. That is just like a pressure cooker. So these two examples we can take it as a open system and closed system. And what is isolated system? Isolated system, both are getting restricted. There is no mass or transfer or energy transfer takes place. What is the example over here? A closed thermo flask after keeping a hot water. Okay, so imagine a flask, already we poured hot water inside and we closed it. Right now, is there any change or any exchange takes place in the heat? No. Outside heat it cannot enter inside and the inside heat cannot go outside. The thermos flask is designed in a such a way that heat transfer is getting stopped. Okay, so that is the case here. The isolated system is thermo flask, so where there is heat transfer not taking place, as well as flow of content matter that also not taking place since it is getting closed. So a closed system, which is this is isolated system. So here, what is heat? We will say heat. Okay, heat is defined as the thermal energy transferred between two systems at a different temperatures that come in contact. So when there is a two different temperatures, then there is a flow of heat takes place. So heat is written as a Q or capital Q or small q. So when the thermal energy is getting transferred from between two systems, so a system is having 100 degree, another system is having 10 degree. Then if you keep it in a closer contact, the heat is transferred from 100 degree to 10 degree, obviously. So the flow of thermal property, it takes place from the high temperature to the lower temperature. That is the heat we call it as. So temperature in the sense what it is a hot or cold. We are feeling hot, we are feeling cold. Okay, sometimes that feeling hot and cold, cup of coffee, it may be heat, it may be cold. So that how it is a hot and cold, we can express in quantitatively manner. How much hot, how much cold, how we can express. So that as a temperature is a physical property of the matter which explains the measurable thing of the expresses the quantifiable of nature of the hot or cold. Okay, it is a manifestation of thermal energy present in all the matter, which is a source of occurrence of heat and flow of energy when body is in contact with another contact. So this is what the temperature and the heat and the work. So we have crossing across the main thermodynamic systems or the three. Okay, so thermodynamics is the study of heat and energy, which is very important for our entire life, because for boiling of water or even that's what energy resources we have studied. In energy resources, main thing is we are producing electricity through the turbine rotation of the turbine, and the turbine is getting rotated because of the steam. So now we are in a position to learn about the property of the steam, and these are all the things is needed. So how much heat is needed, what is the properties of this heat and the thermodynamics, temperatures, these are all the things are very important for to understand any concept of energy creation techniques. Okay, so here these are all the three things we have studied. Next we will see about the heat, the laws of thermodynamics. Okay.